Hey y'all, it's Canteen Cup Tuesday time, and this one has been marred with some adventure, but we're going to roll anyhow. We've had the first rainstorm come through. I wanted to cook right here over a fire, but we're going to go and do a hibachi grill up under the shelter to simulate that fire so we can get this guy done. I also managed to have my eggs I'm going to be cooking roll out of their container and lightly crack themselves. Here we go. It doesn't always go as planned, y'all. Here's some Canteen Cup Tuesday, a budget meal, steak, eggs, and potatoes, $2. All right, here's our campfire, guys. Cheating today. We're going to use a mini Bic to get this guy going today. I've always got one of these in my pocket, and no, I don't smoke. While that gets going, we're going to cut up the potato. We use our Boker snack pack today. We're going to have a one seasoning for everything. That's going to be our Emerald's Essence. She's no kitchen knife, but she'll get the job done. And we just want to chunk this guy up into fairly small chunks that'll cook easily. So potatoes take a while to cook. See those? Alright, so I'm going to throw a layer down on my foil. We're going to make a little foil packet to cook these in. We're going to hit these guys with a little essence. So that potato was 53 cents out of the bulk bin. A dozen eggs was $1.19. So that's like 10 cents an egg. I've got 2 of them, so I've got 20 cents worth of eggs. And this right here is probably 10 cents worth of onion. I mean, really. I'll tell you, these little pearl onions don't always peel very easy. Olive oil on top of that guy. And a little bam, a little essence. Emerald will be proud. I'm just going to kind of mix this guy around a little bit. That potato's going to take a while. I'm going to go ahead and get that guy cooked. Alright, so now from the Dollar Tree, I've got, you just can't see it with this lighting, can we? Alright, see there? Alright, from the Dollar Tree, we've got a ribeye steak, 3.5 ounces. She's nice and good, and thin, nice breakfast steak, okay? $1, your steak. Got my 2 eggs, and instead of frying them, if all we take is a canteen cup to cook in, I'm going to poach them. Now, there's a lot of fancy technique to poaching them, so I don't know how they're going to come out, because we're going to do this guy raw, down, and dirty like you would at camp. We'll see what we get. I'm shooting for cooked egg whites and some runny yolks to make like a gravy for my steak. Let's give these potatoes a flip. Alright, my potatoes are about ready. Let's get some water on for heating those, making those eggs. You know what, I think I forgot to press record. I got our steak, I cut it out here, gave it a little emeralds, a little essence, a little bam action, alright? Did it on each side. We're going to let that guy marinate in for a few minutes while our water is coming to a simmer for our eggs. I'm starting to see little bubbles just come to the surface. So we're going to go ahead and drop the eggs in there and then raise this up off the heat with the cover. Now again, these are already kind of cracked open on the way here, so let's see what we can do. There's one. And two. Alright, we're poaching eggs. And of course, I'm not doing any of the fancy stuff with swirling them or having vinegar in here or anything. I'm just going to let them cook just like this. Normally when you're poaching an egg at this point, once you have a little simmer going, you'd put your eggs in and cut the heat off, and then you'd wait 4 to 12 minutes depending on how done you wanted it. I'm not quite sure how it's going to translate into this. Alright, our eggs have been going for about 2 minutes. We're going to go ahead and get this steak on. It won't take long. Ooh, I think we're going to go into 2 pieces here. Hey, while my steak was cooking, I'm going to show you what I wanted to cook on. I've got this here. It's a collapsible universal grill grate, and I was going to use that over the fire. This is the first thing I bought for grilling out in the woods, and it can adjust in size, or you can just take part of it with you out backpacking. Now, I carried this on a trip or two, but honestly it's kind of like the enamelware. It's coated steel and it's pretty heavy, so I've come up with some lighter weight options now. Alright, let me see what I got going on with these eggs. I want to try not to overcook them if I can. I think we're going to keep those guys off the heat at this point. Ah! Y'all excuse me a second while I wash the ash off my steak. Normally when we're poaching eggs, the next step is we're going to come in with a slotted spoon. Our potatoes, we need to get potatoes on there. So our eggs and steak and potatoes. Well, we're going to do that again. I don't know if I was recording. My camera just cut off. Look here, my steak came out kind of a medium well, which is probably about where you want it for a Dollar Tree steak, right? Now, first time poaching, I got solid yolks. I kind of wanted runny so I'd have a little sauce for my steak and my potatoes, but that's okay. But man, look at these potatoes. I mean, you just can't beat doing that in the foil pack. It's so simple and it's so good. And there y'all go, man. We got steak and egg and potatoes for breakfast for less than $2. We'll see you on the trail. I'm gonna finish eating. I'm hungry. You know what? If y'all ever never had any ash as seasoning in your food, well, you're not outside cooking over a fire enough. Go do it. You'll like it. It gives a nice distinct crunch, and you just wash that down with a little creek water. You know, y'all have seen me using my Boker snack pack utensils in a few videos, and I wouldn't say it's my go-to camp silverware. Right, we usually use a spork or just a spoon, but if you want to do some stabbing action, if you got a meal planned out that you want to stick, man, it's hard to beat. It's a nice little set. See there? You can't eat no steak with a spork. What are you, 3? Get yourself a fork.